We have waited and enforced 3 years for this, but finally one of the red letter days in the Irish footballing calendar is upon us once again, with two heavyweights of the amateur women's game in this country preparing to slug it out for the honour of etching their name into this prestigious cup. This is the FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup final between Cork's Douglas Hall and Whitehall Rangers of Dublin. Hello everybody, welcome. Thank you for joining us here on the FAI TV YouTube channel as we bring you this epic battle live from Turner's Cross Stadium here in Cork, the home of League of Ireland side Cork City FC and headquarters of the Munster Football Association. My name is Alan O'Brien and I have the pleasure and privilege of being your commentator for today's game here on Leeside. The sun has come out. It's been a bit of a miserable day so far and it's a very, very humid day, but as the teams get ready to make their way onto the pitch, the sun has burst through the clouds and it looks like it's going to be a great day for football. We are going to take you through the team sheets now, and we are going to start with Douglas Hall, and they line up with Tracy Kiley in goal, Ciara Desmond, Claire Cooney, Emma McCarthy, Carissa Murphy, Stacey Paul O'Regan, Amy McCarthy the captain, Maggie Duncliffe, Eva Noonan, Alison O'Connell, the top scorer in the competition with 6 goals, and Ali Mullins making up their 11 today. And for Whitehall Rangers, they make one change to the side that defeated Finglas United in the semi-final. Joan Daly coming in for Natasha Graham, who drops to the bench, so they line up with Grace McCauley-Ryan in goal, Aisling Dunbar, Emma Boyle, Joan Daly, Tara Berrigan, Deborah Burnett, Rebecca Cray, Rachel McLaughlin, Erica Brown, the captain for today, Charlie Graham, and Helen Cooney. And these two teams in flying form. Douglas Hall recently crowned champions of Cork, the Premier Division, with an undefeated 11 wins in the season. 11 played, 11 wins. As we await the national anthem, Aron Navian. As mentioned, two teams in absolutely flying form at the moment, and for Whitehall Rangers, they currently sit atop of the Eastern Women's Football League Premier A League. 7 games played, 5 wins, 1 draw and 1 defeat, but they are the reigning champions of that league. Had an undefeated season the previous year, 11 wins and 4 draws in the 2021 version of that league, so an absolutely fine side, and looking to avenge their defeat to Wilton United in the 2018 final. Can they put their name on the cup for the first time in their history? Douglas Hall looking to become only the 3rd team to be 2-time winners and join Wilton United and Ballina Town. In the centre circle, our referee for today's game is going to be Mark Kennedy. He is assisted by Stephen Rooney and Colin Walsh. Brian Higgins acts as the 4th official today. For Douglas Hall, looking to add yet another national title to their trophy cabinet. FAI Youth Cup champions earlier this year, as they defeated Ringmahon Rangers in a Cork derby here at Turner's Cross. An absolutely fine game that was. The club really on the rise at the moment, Douglas Hall. And an impressive run to the final of this competition. 5 rounds. Started off with a 6-1 win over Carrigaline United and then a 3-1 win over Riverstown. They were a very impressive sight here in Cork. 1-0 win over Wilton United. and then came through a 1-1 draw with Killinall Moyglass winning in a penalty shootout in that one before dispatching of Bonaghy United 4-1 in the semi-final. For Whitehall Rangers, started things off with a bye and then went into round 2 of the competition where they overcame St John Bosco 1-0, then absolutely hammered Cabinteely 7-1 in round 3 of this competition to go into the national stage of the draw. A 1-0 win over Mullingar Athletic, and then a 1-0 win over Finglas United in the semi-final. Going through the last of the pre-match formalities. See the two captains there, Charlie Graham from Whitehall Rangers and Amy McCarthy of Douglas Hall. Mentioned, Douglas Hall looking to put their name on the cup for the second time, champions in 2013, but then defeated in their last trip to the final of the FAI Women's Intermediate Cup here in Turner's Cross Stadium in 2014, lost to Ballina 3-1. So they will be looking to make amends here on the same ground once again here in 2022. So it will be Douglas Hall to get us underway, playing in the yellow and blue kits right to left in this first half as we're looking at it. Whitehall Rangers wearing the black and white stripes, playing from left to right into the Joe Delaney stand. Wait, final checks for Mark Kennedy to get us underway here for the 2022 FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup Final. And it will be Alison O'Connell, the top scorer in the competition, 6 goals in 5 games to get us underway. And that is who Douglas Hall will be looking to fire them to victory today. So we are underway. Douglas Hall with the first possession. Ricocheting out, coming out to Ali Mullins, who plays it back to Claire Cooney. Cooney dispossessed by Cray. Back now with Whitehall Rangers again. Desmond took a swipe at that and missed. Whitehall able to come on the attack. That's a decent delivery just over the head, and it's going to end up with Ali Mullins. Mullins looking to turn away from danger, elects to put it out of play and out for the game's first throw in. So it will be Burnett with the throw. Mullins sends it clear for Douglas Hall. O'Connell gets to that ball first, but that's going to run all the way out of play and out for another throw into Whitehall Rangers. First time delivery. Good turn in the box from Erica Brown. Lays a shot up. It's going to go all the way through. Flag's gone up in the near side. Offside. It wouldn't have counted anyway. But an early warning shot fired there from Whitehall Rangers. And looking the livelier of the two sides in the opening encounter so far, settling into this game very, very quickly. Riley sends it long. Graham in winning that for Whitehall, and then sent clear by McCarthy. McCarthy's long ball forward. It's going to end up with Emma Boyle. Boyle challenged by O'Connell, out of play for a Whitehall Rangers throw. Graham with the flick on header. Sent back forward, and again looking for O'Connell. Playing as the lone striker, Alison O'Connell, definitely going to be the outlet that Douglas Hall are looking for. Pushing the back there from Charlie Graham on Eva Noonan. That's the first free kick of the game to Douglas Hall, just inside the Whitehall Rangers half. I don't think we have too many complaints about that one. Noonan stayed down under the challenge. And it looks like Charlie Graham going to get a bit of a talking to from Mark Kennedy. No more than that. Cards stay in the pocket. And Whitehall Rangers captain can't afford too many of those. She's going to be looking to lead her team to victory today. Top scorer for Whitehall Rangers in the competition so far, 4 goals, but they all came in the 7-1 win over Cabinteely in round 3 of this competition. Interestingly enough, no Whitehall Rangers player has scored in more than one round of this competition so far. They've had a different goal scorer in every round so far. Noonan back on her feet after shaking off the ill effects of that challenge. And ready to get back underway. McCarthy's free kick. It's going to find its way through to Mullins. And Mullins is tripped, and that's going to be another free kick. Burnett just clipping the heels there, Mullins, and is in a dangerous area for Douglas Hall. And their first chance to get a foray into the Whitehall Rangers box. It will be Duncliffe to take, the former Cork City FC and Treaty United player. Possibly just outside of shooting range. Duncliffe does go for it, but it's never looked like it was going to be hitting the target. Possibly an opportunity wasted there for Douglas Hall, you might feel. This is Macaulay Ryan. Her first touches of the ball. Graham got a foot in it, couldn't bring it under control. Noonan and Graham now battling for it, and shepherded out of play by Graham and out for a Whitehall Rangers throw. Cooney tried to bring that ball under control, but skipped out of play off a Douglas Hall player, out for another Whitehall Rangers throw. And making an advancement up this left hand side. That's a good throw. Finds Graham. Graham with the cross. It's overhit over the head. Mullins lets it run through, and then elects to put it straight out of play and out for a throw-in. At this early juncture, Whitehall Rangers just looking the more dangerous of the two sides, and not capable of scything open this Douglas Hall defence. So it'll be Dunbar with the throw-in to get us back underway. This back with Dunbar again. Dunbar dispossessed by Cooney. Sent forward, looking for O'Connell. Well won there. Dunbar steps in, but it only brings it as far as O'Connell. And goes back to Stacey Paul O'Regan. O'Regan tried sliding that ball through. O'Connell, can she get the pace to get there? Good challenge there from Joan Daly. Puts it back to Macaulay Ryan. Macaulay Ryan with the first time clearance. This has ended up with Cray. Back Cray, the ex-Shelburne player. McLaughlin playing that ball forward to Graham. Dealt with by the Douglas Hall defence. Sent forward for O'Connell. And O'Connell tried the back heel to play through Stacey Paul O'Regan. It's Desmond now sending it forward, and this is Noonan. Noonan with options ahead of her. Plays that ball forward for Stacey Paul O'Regan. Passes over hit. I don't think Paul O'Regan was quite expecting that ball through. Didn't make the run. Noonan intercepts the clearance, and that's going to go out of play for a throw-in. Just a missile-like throw there. That goes over the head of Desmond, and Graham can't bring it under control. That's going to go all the way out for a goal kick. Goal kick. Finds its way to O'Connell. Just taken off her toe by Boyle. Graham plays the ball forward. It was Carissa Murphy who came across, sending the ball clear. Whitehall win it again. Just seem to be winning the battle in the middle of the park at the moment, the Whitehall Rangers. As Carissa Murphy sends it forward. Mullins taken away from her by Burnett. Going back to Burnett again. And Burnett elects to recycle possession. It was McCarthy, the captain, sending it forward, looking for O'Connell again. And Berrigan goes back to her goalkeeper, Macaulay Ryan. Whitehall look to build again. It's Dunbar. To Graham. Ball skips away from Ciara Desmond. Desmond putting a last dish challenge, well won there ahead of Helen Cooney, but it's Cooney now again laying the ball off. Big tackle from Emma McCarthy, important, and Ali Mullins sends it clear for Douglas Hall. Not going to go all the way out of play for a throw in. Daly battling with Noonan. Duncliffe goes down on a challenge, no free given. Whitehall Rangers come away with it. Cooney with a vital interception, ball played over the top. Sent clear by Murphy. Out of play and out for a corner in the first corner of the game. So it's Emma Boyle coming across to take the corner. It'll be an in-swinging delivery. Doesn't beat the first player. Sent clear by the Douglas Hall defence. Oh, but a chance here for Whitehall. It's in the back of the net, and Whitehall Rangers have taken the lead. A chance from nothing, but Whitehall Rangers find themselves in front. And it looked like it had been coming. We'll have another look at the replay. Corner came in. Cleared initially by the Douglas Hall defence, sent back in. And as Douglas Hall, the defence went to come out, left an open space there. And that's a great finish into the top corner of the net. Whitehall Rangers lead. And how do Douglas Hall respond? Stacey Paula Regan bringing it forward. Ball clipped over the top. Macaulay Ryan just about gets there first. Well, flag had gone up. It was an offside anyway. Long ball forward, not particularly well dealt with there by McCarthy, but eventually sent clear. Graham had a snapshot that ended up nowhere near the target and out of play for a goal kick. underway here with the goal kick from Kylie. Paul O'Regan, Graham battling, Graham winning the ball once again in the middle of the park. That was a vital interception there, and McCarthy's header looped straight up in the air. McCarthy with a second bite at it, but sent out of play by Brown and out for another goal kick. Kylie's goal kick. Graham again winning in the middle of the park, has a strike from distance. Kylie, oh, it's tipped off the crossbar. Did that go over the line? Whitehall Rangers are celebrating. It is. It's the second goal of the game. And Whitehall Rangers double the advantage. It was a strike from distance from the captain, Charlie Graham. Tipped onto the crossbar, bounced down over the line. And Whitehall Rangers now 2 goals to the good. Whitehall Rangers in absolute dreamlands. Well, instead just straight forward before tip off was taken. It's going to be retaken. Pass looking at Mullins, cut out by McLaughlin. Graham playing the ball forward again. And that's Cray. Right now with Brown. Brown going back to Daly. Daly now to McLaughlin. Blocks the ball forward, cut out by Mullins. Touch takes it away from Burnett. McCarthy comes across, puts the ball out of play for a throw in. And Whitehall Rangers really looking to turn the screw now. Throw into space, sent clear by McCarthy. Desmond playing the ball forward. It's Burnett. Burnett challenged by Cooney and out of play for a corner. All working on a set piece. Every player bar one lined up in the edge of the area. In swing corner comes in. Only finds McCarthy, the first player. And the clearance played out off Erica Brown and out for a goal kick. Stacey Paul O'Regan on the turn. And O'Connell pass just under hit. McLaughlin able to sweep up and deal with it. Yes, now is Graham. Graham forward to Brown. And Whitehall Rangers really with the spring of their step. That's a good pass forward. Finds Burnett. Burnett challenged by Mullins. Out of play for the corner. The Whitehall Rangers really just finding space and finding their passes all over the park at the moment. Looking so dangerous every time they come forward. So it will be Graham to take the corner this time. Header comes in, loops over. Oh, it's leaped over the keeper Kylie and into the back of the net, and Whitehall Rangers are now 3 up. Whitehall Rangers in absolute dreamland. And it looks to be Rebecca Cray, the ex-Shelburne player, finding the back of the net. have another look at this replay. Outswinging corner this time from Charlie Graham. The last two deliveries weren't great. Switching up the taker, working to effect this time. Picks out the head of Cray and a looping header up over Kylie, who had just strayed off her line. Nothing she could do there. Douglas Hall on the attack now. Ali Mullins on the edge of the area. Taken away off her toe. That's Paul O'Regan. Ball through. O'Connell. And very well done there from Macaulay Ryan. Out confidently and claims it at the feet of O'Connell. Desmond winning the header from the goal kick. It's Noonan. And the ball into Duncliffe. Duncliffe just trying to find a way forward. Duncliffe putting in the challenge once again, but picked up by Joan Daly. Pass forward is poor though. Mullins surely in an offside position, and flag has now gone up. I think Mullins was trying to communicate to O'Connell. She knew she was in an offside position. Bit of a mix up there, and then the flag went up on the far side. Easy decision. Boyle to get us back underway. McLaughlin with the flick on. Laid off Graham. Graham looking for Cray. Cooney's header forward. Daly sending it forward now for Whitehall Rangers. Only as far as McCarthy. Long ball over the top. Can O'Connell get onto the end of this? She can. A really good challenge there from Tara Berrigan. Sends it back to Macaulay Ryan. Push in the back there by Ali Mullins. And that's going to be a free kick to Whitehall Rangers. Dunbar's free kick sent along. Mullins makes the interception, puts it out of play for a throw in. Will be Dunbar to take once again. Graham goes round the corner, only finds space. Cooney trying to shepherd it out of play. It's not going to make the byline. Cooney's going to have to deal with this. Runs the ball out of play for a throw in an advanced position for Whitehall Rangers. So the throw in from McLaughlin. This is Cray. Cray, lovely bit of skill. Finds Graham in the centre. Over the top. Was always stretching it for Graham. Just couldn't direct the ball on target. Kylie's goal kick looking at Noonan. Kick is inaccurate and it's out of play for a throw in. Absolutely skied by Ciara Desmond out over the Derrynane Road stand into someone's back garden. Graham, lovely control from Graham. Skips away from a couple of challenges. Goes down under a tackle, but play allowed to continue. This is Eva Noonan. It's a good ball forward from Noonan. Finds Paul O'Regan playing the ball forward to nobody in particular. Berrigan deals with it. Boyle now looking to bring it forward. Tackle comes in. This is Noonan. Good turn there from Noonan. That's a good ball over the top. And O'Connell's onside here. And a chance for Douglas Hall. O'Connell with the first time strike. Just didn't catch it. Dunbar comes and retrieves it. Good turn away there from Duncliffe. Dunbar lays it off to Daly. Daly to Berrigan. Berrigan playing it out to Boyle. Boyle forward now to Brown. Brown dispossessed by Carissa Murphy. Still battling for it, sent clear by Emma McCarthy. Berrigan missed it with the header. Gets cleared the second time of asking, but only as far as Noonan. Noonan turning back, lays it off to McCarthy. McCarthy playing the ball forward into space, but that's going to run all the way through to Macaulay Ryan. All the way into our box. Macaulay Ryan, thumping kick, well taken down there by Cray. And you can see the quality of the ex-Shelburne player on display there. Graham steps in, wins the tackle in the middle of the park, but dispossessed again by McCarthy, her opposite captain. Noonan now on the turn. Noonan looking for a searching ball forward, was dispossessed. And sent clear by Emma McCarthy, only as far as Tara Berrigan. Out to Boyle. Cray nods it down. Graham taken away from her by Cooney. Cooney, that's a good ball forward, and O'Connell's got pace here. Can she get to it before Macaulay Ryan? Macaulay Ryan comes out of the box, uses the feet, sends it clear, out of danger and out for a throw into Douglas Hall. It's Desmond for Douglas Hall. Looking for Paul O'Regan, but immediately taken away from her. Noonan deflects the clearance. This is back with Eva Noonan again. Noonan looking for Paul O'Regan. He's going to get to it. Chance to deliver across here for Douglas Hall. And sent through to O'Connell. It's in the back of the net. And Douglas Hall have pulled one back. And Alison O'Connell, the number 10, with her 7th goal in the competition. And suddenly Douglas Hall throwing a lifeline. It was a great ball forward there from Eva Noonan, finding Stacey Paul O'Regan in space. Chance to deliver across. It was deflected into the path of Alison O'Connell. He buries it into the back of the net past Grace Macaulay Ryan. We'll have another look at this one. See the ball forward there from Noonan, finding Paul O'Regan in space. Cross comes in. Not the best finish you're ever going to see in your life, but it doesn't matter. It ended up in the right place for Douglas Hall. And they cut the deficit to 2. It's now 3-1. Boyle playing the ball forward. Cut out by Desmond. And this is Eva Noonan again. It's challenged. Whitehall Rangers win possession. Graham playing the ball over the top, looking for Brown. Brown looking for the return pass. Just ahead of Graham. Duncliffe steps in and wins it. Skips away from the tackle. Back with Duncliffe now again. Duncliffe's ball forward cut out. McCarthy putting a challenge in on Graham, letting her know she's there. And Douglas Hall just enjoying their best spell of the game so far. As that ball skips harmlessly through to Tracy Kiley. Kiley, that's a thumping goal kick right into the path of Alison O'Connell. O'Connell gets a touch and it's away from the defence. Macaulay Ryan gets out to it though. A touch just a little bit too heavy. But suddenly Douglas Hall look capable of creating things. A bit of a mix up there in the middle of the park, and Charlie Graham ends up with it. Daly to Cray. Cray, just the level of control from Rebecca Cray. Fantastic. Kiley can't prevent that ball from going out of play as it was headed back by Ciara Desmond, and out of play for a corner on the far side for Whitehall Rangers. And they have looked incredibly well drilled and incredibly dangerous from set pieces so far. 2 of the 3 goals coming from corners so far for Whitehall Rangers. Looking to restore that 3-goal lead now. It will be Charlie Graham to take. In swinging corner this time from her. It's Whitehall lining up on the edge of the area as they have done for their other corners. Dispersing quickly. Corner comes in. Headed clear by Emma McCarthy. And Amy McCarthy gets in the end of it, sends it clear away from Charlie Graham, and out of play for a throw-in. This is Graham. Graham looking to turn. Challenged by a couple of Douglas Hall players. It's now O'Connell with a bit of space to run into. Stacey Paul O'Regan bursting forward. Mullins as well here on the near side as we're looking at it. Oh, the pass from Mullins is poor. Sent clear by Burnett. Graham with the header on. Cray. That's a good ball over the top. Looking for Brown. Brown's going to get to it. Oh, Kiley well dealt with. Diving at the feet of Erica Brown bravely. Taking a knock for her troubles, but wins the ball cleanly, and it was a really good save. Mark Kennedy just having a quick chat to make sure she's okay. Ready to continue. It's Boyle sending the ball forward, but nobody making the run for that. That's going to run all the way through to Keir Desmond, who lets it run all the way out of play for a throw-in. Throw-in intercepted, and a chance here. Craze in the area, challenged by Cooney, laid off. Oh, what a great strike that is! Back of the net! The 3-goal lead has been restored. It's now Whitehall Rangers 4, Douglas Hall 1. And what a great strike that was. Have a look at the replay of it. Throw in from Douglas Hall, intercepted. Ball came across. Cooney with the challenge. Just drops out. And on the run. That's a great strike into the bottom corner. And a quality goal worthy of an intermediate cup final. And restores Whitehall Rangers 3-goal advantage here in Turner's Cross. It's now Douglas Hall 1, Whitehall Rangers 4. Back underway here now again. Cooney playing the ball forward, looking for Mullins. That's cut out by Burnett. Back with Cooney again though. Looking for that pass to Mullins again. Cooney is fouled by Burnett. So I'll try to get things underway quickly, but being called back. So it's Duncliffe to retake. Keir Desmond, oh, that ball just skips out of her control and out of play for a Whitehall Rangers throw. And that possibly just summing up Douglas Hall's first half so far. Moving for Brown, and flag has stayed down. Brown onside, delivers the cross. Cut out by Emma McCarthy. McCarthy taking it away from Brown. McCarthy winning the throw in from Erica Brown. Good high press there though from Brown. Last time Douglas Hall had a throw in this situation, it led to a Whitehall Rangers goal. So there's Desmond to take. Flicked on by Amy McCarthy and out of play for a Whitehall Rangers throw-in. Graham with a strike. Wayward from Charlie Graham. Out of play for a goal kick. Kylie's goal kick, flicked on by Duncliffe. Paul O'Regan to Noonan. Noonan on the turn, has Paul O'Regan on the run. Elects to go inside, trying to play that ball to O'Connell. Dunbar's going to have to deal with it, goes back to her goalkeeper. It's not the best back pass. Macaulay Ryan forced to put it out of play for a throw in an advanced position for Douglas Hall. Cooney's throw in to the feet of O'Connell. O'Connell's dispossessed, sent clear by Burnett, looking for Cray. And McCarthy stepping across and putting it out of play for another throw in to stop the break. Dunbar's throwing. Back now with Dunbar again. Back with Dunbar once again from McLaughlin. Finds Graham. And it's now with Rachel McLaughlin. Oh, Cray with the flick on. That's a lovely touch and a chance here for Whitehall Rangers, but over the top. And poor finish in the end. Once again, Whitehall Rangers with a couple of quick passes just sliding open that Douglas Hall defence. And they do just look capable of scoring with every attack so far. McLaughlin playing the ball forward, looking for Brown. Headed clear. Burnett goes back to McLaughlin. McLaughlin challenged by Paul O'Regan. Still McLaughlin on the run though. Gets through McCarthy. McCarthy did really well. Just put her body in the way. And send the ball out of danger and out for a throw in. Daly's throw in, headed by Mullins. Cray doing so well there. Out of play off Mullins and out for a corner. Corner goes over the head of everyone. Even Noonan with the flick on. Sent back in. Duncliffe with an interception and sent clear by McCarthy. Out as far as Aisling Dunbar. And Dunbar wins the throw in out off Stacey Paul O'Regan. Desmond with the interception from the throw-in, but can't prevent the ball from going out over the touchline once again and out for another Whitehall Rangers throw. Ball's throw in to Graham. Graham trying to turn away from Duncliffe. It's going to end up with Aisling Dunbar. Dunbar clipping the ball over the top, but straight into the hands of Tracy Kiley. Thumping goal kick. Boyle playing it forward. It's flicked on. Brown with the touch, trying to play it out off Desmond. Desmond winning a couple of challenges though. Playing the ball forward. It's over the head of Noonan. And Noonan takes out Boyle. Play allowed to continue though. And O'Connell out with a chance to run the defence. Well dealt with though by Tara Berrigan. Back to Macaulay Ryan. Sent forward. Noonan and Boyle is still down. Play allowed to continue though. Noonan goes down under a challenge. And finally, Mark Kennedy gets played to stop. And chance now for Emma Boyle to receive some attention. She stayed down under that challenge from Noonan a few moments ago. Chance possibly for Douglas Hall just to regroup. Been a little bit shell-shocked in this game so far. Can manager John O'Mahony find a way to rally his troops and get them back into this game? to get back underway here. Free kick to Douglas Hall. It will be Stacey Paul O'Regan to take. Decent delivery. Daly steps out, sends it clear for Whitehall Rangers. Graham just not able to bring it under control. It's back with Paul O'Regan. O'Regan clipping the ball over the top. It's a really good ball forward, but O'Connell had just strayed offside. Whitehall get things back underway quickly. Berrigan playing the ball forward. Nice look for Cooney. Cooney's touched up, just takes it out over the touchline. Out of play for Douglas Hall throw. Possession out of play now for a Whitehall Rangers throw in. Ball to take. Brown dispossessed. Ball sent forward there by Chris Murphy. Out of play for another Whitehall Rangers throw in. Graham's header just can't bring it under control. Touch too heavy. And out of play for a goal kick to Douglas Hall. Okay, looking for Stacey Paul O'Regan. He finds Whitehall Rangers' feet. Whitehall Rangers now picking up in the middle of the park. Looking for Cray. The deflection takes it into the back of Graham. Brown just straight offside. It's not going to count. Assistant referee's flag had gone up early. Murphy's free kick, sent forward, Stacey Paul O'Regan. Playing the ball forward, this is Eva Noonan. Good quick feet there from Noonan, goes back to Stacey Paul O'Regan. Looking for Noonan again, Noonan trying to play that ball forward, hit the run of Desmond on the overlap. Cut out, it's going to be a free kick now to Whitehall Rangers. Winning the header in the middle of the park. There's Noonan and Cooney battling underneath this. It's going to be a free kick. Duncliffe and Paul O'Regan. Both adjudged to a foul there, going through the back of the Whitehall Rangers player. Free kick, looking for Brown, headed clear though by Murphy. Noonan, good touch. Noonan looking to break up this right hand side. It's a good ball over the top. O'Connell though, just strayed beyond the line of defence. Offside. Good touch over the top. Looking for Brown. Dealt with Emma McCarthy. Did really well and wins the goal kick. Good defending there from Emma McCarthy under the attentions of Erica Brown. It's Kylie's goal kick. Graham winning the header, sending it back forward, looking for Erica Brown. Cray, Brown, they're in with a chance here. Brown, oh, good stop there from Kylie. Brown with a second chance at it, it's in the back of the net. And Erica Brown gets her name on the score sheet. And a 5-star performance here for Whitehall Rangers, and it's their 5th of the first half. We'll have another look here at the replay. Good ball forward there from Graham. Flicked on from Cray. Brown, Kylie did really well initially, but the rebound fell kindly for Erica Brown and tucked it away at the second time of asking. And even still in the first half, it looks like Whitehall Rangers are now going to be out of sight. It's now Douglas Hall 1, Whitehall Rangers 5. Cooney looking to turn away from Paul O'Regan. Dispossessed though by Desmond. Desmond sending the ball up the line. This is O'Connell. O'Connell trying to lay it off to Noonan, but dispossessed. It's a good clip ball over the top, and O'Connell's got a run here. Macaulay Ryan out. O'Connell gets there first. Oh, big challenge put in. Macaulay Ryan has stayed down afterwards. And it's going to need some attention. It was a 50-50. They both went for it, and Macaulay Ryan coming off the worst of the two. Just under 1 minute left here in normal time in the first half. And it's been an emphatic performance so far for Whitehall Rangers. They have been phenomenal in this first half so far. So back with Grace Macaulay Ryan. Goal kick looking for Graham. Ali Mullins trying to rush onto this. Dunbar puts in the challenge. Burnett, Dunbar. Dunbar looking for Cray. Cray with the nod on. And Duncliffe sending it away from danger. O'Connell can't keep it in play. It's out for a Whitehall Rangers throw in. Graham playing the ball back to Dunbar. O'Connell steps in, wins possession, but can't prevent it from going out over the touchline and out for another Whitehall Rangers throw, as we have 2 additional minutes at the end of this first half. Dunbar's throw looking for Cray. Cray surrounded by yellow shirts, but Cray doing really well to come away with possession. Emma McCarthy skying a clearance. McLaughlin with the header underneath it. Cray, oh, lovely touch once again from Cray. Pass just ahead of Burnett, and Mullins ensures that it goes out over the goal line and out for a goal kick. Graham winning the header from the goal kick. Can't put any placement on it, and out of play for another goal kick. Duncliffe taking the goal kick this time. Daly winning the header. This is Cooney trying to come up the left hand side. Tackle comes in from Desmond, and it's played out off Cooney and out for a Douglas Hall throw. Desmond throwing. This is Stacey Paul O'Regan on the turn, and that is the last action of the first half here in the FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup Final, and it's been a 5-star first half from Whitehall Rangers. They lead Douglas Hall by 5 goals to 1 at the break. Just about to get underway here in the second half of the FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup Final. And it will be Whitehall Rangers to get us back underway. They're going to be playing right to left in this second half. Douglas Hall with a mountain to climb, playing from left to right into the Joe Delaney stand as the second half gets underway. Desmond sending a ball forward for Douglas Hall, but only finds Boyle. Boyle's ball forward, was looking there for Cooney. Substitution to report Whitehall Rangers, and Natasha Graham on for the second half for Whitehall Rangers. Stacey Paul O'Regan playing the ball to Duncliffe. Duncliffe going to Cooney, left back. Cooney, ball just got trapped under her feet and taken away from her toe by Burnett. Cooney doing really well to recover though. Ball forward is cut out by Natasha Graham. Graham's ball forward to Burnett. Cooney puts the challenge in, Burnett puts the ball forward again, and Brown offside. Play going to be called back there. So just looking around, and it's Joan Daly, number 4, who's gone off for Whitehall Rangers. That's the only change to report at half time. So Joan Daly gone off, Natasha Graham coming on. Sent forward, going straight through to Grace McCauley Ryan. Charlie Graham took a swipe at it, but bounced all the way through. And Mullins with a thumping clearance for Douglas Hall, out of play for a Whitehall Rangers throw. Dunbar's throw. Mullins puts the header out of play for another throw in to Whitehall Rangers. It's Dunbar once again. Shouts for a foul throw, but it's ended up going back out over the touchline for a throw into Douglas Hall regardless. So it will be Cooney to take for Douglas Hall. Looking for O'Connell. O'Connell doing really well to just retain possession. This is Duncliffe. Cooney, ball forward looking for Mullins. It's a good ball forward from Cooney, but Mullins is straight offside. Flag's gone up. It's gone out for a goal kick regardless. And better in the initial stages of the second half from Douglas Hall, starting it on the front foot. Haven't been able to fashion any chances yet in the opening moments though. Burnett looking to try and get the flick on, but only ends up with Duncliffe. Duncliffe's ball backwards. Don't think Cooney was quite expecting it. Ricochets out off her and out of play for a throw in. So there's Dunbar to take. Flick on from Cray. It's ended up with Brown. Brown has a good layoff. McLaughlin off the crossbar, it's gone in. It stayed out. What a strike that was from McLaughlin. Cannoned off the crossbar. We'll have another look at this. And a well worked move down the right hand side. Great ball in there. McLaughlin, first time strike, ricochets off the crossbar, somehow stays out. And Whitehall fractions away from extending their advantage once again. So it will be Carissa Murphy. Mullins with the header on. Natasha Graham intercepts. Stacey Paul O'Regan playing the ball forward, and Natasha Graham once again intercepting. Burnett with the ball forward, cut out by Cooney. That's Duncliffe. Great ball across for Eva Noonan. Noonan taking on Boyle. Stepping inside. Has McCarthy in support. McCarthy just taken off her toe. Charlie Graham sending it forward. Great touch there from Rebecca Cray. Good ball over the top here, and Erica Brown's got to run the defence. Good challenge there, though, from Carissa Murphy. Shouts from the crowd, but Mark Kennedy unwaved. Charlie Graham tries to go back to the goalkeeper. Intercepted by Alison O'Connell, but ends up back with Macaulay Ryan regardless. So Macaulay Ryan's goal kick. That's a poor touch there from Helen Cooney, and straight out of play for a throw into Douglas Hall. So it will be Desmond to take. And McCarthy playing it back to Desmond. Cooney puts in the challenge. And Berrigan sends it clear. Cooney challenged, and Cooney winning the free kick there off Rebecca Cray. So it will be Duncliffe to take the free kick. Eva Noonan doing really well there to make a bit of space for herself. And this is Noonan now with the cross. Just can't pick out Mullins. Going to go all the way through to Claire Cooney. Cooney just not able to keep it in play, and it's out for a Whitehall Rangers throw. Dunbar over the head of Burnett. Mullins header puts it back out of play and out for another Whitehall Rangers throw in. This is Charlie Graham. Graham challenged, play allowed to continue. McLaughlin, good ball forward. Cray trying to get on the end of it. We should win the race to the touchline. Does manage to keep it in play, and Cray now with all the time in the world to pick out the cross. Can't beat the first player. It's going to fall through to Cooney. Cooney's header is poor, and that's going to skip harmlessly out of play and out for a goal kick. Skips away from Duncliffe and it's with McLaughlin. McLaughlin dispossessed by Paul O'Regan. Back with Paul O'Regan again. It's a good ball forward from O'Regan. And Dunbar going to have to deal with this, and Dunbar goes back to Macaulay Ryan, and a free kick given for the challenge by Alison O'Connell on Dunbar. Dunbar's free kick, looking for Charlie Graham. Challenged by Paul O'Regan. Mullins now playing it forward, looking for McCarthy. Just skips away from her. Dunbar puts the challenge in with McCarthy still going with it. Dunbar challenges once again. The scrap is on. Dunbar goes off her feet. That's going to be a free kick. And it looks like Dunbar is going to be the first name into the book in this Intermediate Cup final. Going off your feet like that and not winning the ball is a surefire way to get into Mark Kennedy's notebook. So there's Noonan and Paul O'Regan standing over this. Would suit the left-footed Paul O'Regan. As Noonan to clip this in. Oh, it's off the crossbar. Douglas Hall hit the woodwork and scrambled out of play and out for a throw into Douglas Hall. Yeah, we'll have another look at this one if we can. Free kick. And it looked like initially like Eva Noonan was shaping up for a cross. Took the strike on. It was curling away deceived. And tipped onto the crossbar by Macaulay Ryan. And Whitehall Rangers just holding on to that 4-goal lead for the moment. Back underway here. Cooney's throw. Paul O'Regan. Touch just took it away from her. And Tasha Graham trying to shepherd it out of play. Paul O'Regan still there battling for it. And Graham goes over under the challenge, and it's going to be a free kick to Whitehall Rangers. Graham's free kick flicked on by McLaughlin. Cray with the touch on. Finds Cooney in an acre of space in behind the Douglas Hall defence. Ball forward to Brown. Brown one-on-one with the keeper. Brown! Oh, good stop by Kiley. It's fallen over Burnett. Can't direct the shot on target. Flag had gone up here on the far side. Regardless, an offside given. Duncliffe, good touch to take her away from Cray. Can't get through the challenge of McLaughlin. Good ball forward though from Duncliffe. This is Noonan. Noonan, no options presenting in front for her, and Charlie Graham takes the ball away from her. Duncliffe with a challenge, and Duncliffe going to be the first Douglas Hall name into the book. A bit of a desperate lunge to try and stop the break. Results in a free kick and a booking for Maggie Duncliffe. It's Boyle to take. Good ball over the top looking for Cray. But headed clear by Murphy. Mullins header on. Faults on Natasha Graham. Strike from distance. And an easy take for Tracy Kiley. Thumping goal kick from Kiley. She gets some distance on the kick from her hands. Berrigan having to deal with it. And her header only goes as far as Ali Mullins. Mullins though turning into trouble with Charlie Graham. Graham playing the ball out wide to Burnett. Nice ball forward to Cray. Cray battling with Murphy. Douglas Hall come clear with it. This is Paul O'Regan. Stacey Paul O'Regan with a bit of a run here. Oh, it's a good ball forward into O'Connell just in front of her. Ball played out and out for a throw into Douglas Hall. There's Desmond to take. That is cut out by Cooney and out of play for another throw in to Douglas Hall. Desmond's throw, and Noonan just wandered into a bit of space there. Really good touch there inside. Noonan just can't get the strike away. McCarthy! And it was a long way from hitting the target in the end, but better play from Douglas Hall in this second half. And suddenly look capable of creating chances and have done. Play stopped here, and it looks like Whitehall Rangers just readying up a substitution, and indeed they are. Helen Cooney, the second substitute, going off the pitch, and it's going to be Anne-Marie Keegan coming on for Whitehall Rangers. Play back underway here. That's Eva Noonan. Turning away from Keegan. Going back to Duncliffe. Duncliffe, that's a good ball forward. Looking for O'Connell. Flag gone up. It was into the hands of Macaulay Ryan regardless. Cooney winning the touch, but only puts it out for a throw in to Whitehall Rangers. Dunbar's throw, and this is Graham. Came off Ali Mullen's hand. Purely accidental. Don't think she's going to go into the book for that one. And it will be a substitution, and that handball is the last action for Ali Mullins in this final. She's going off. And has been replaced by Katie Lamb, number 13, coming on for Douglas Hall. Douglas Hall, a bit of a depleted side. They only have 3 named substitutes on the bench. Selected to use one of them now as that free kick skips all the way through and out for a goal kick. Duncliffe. Duncliffe out to Desmond. Keegan with her first possession winning the ball. That's a great ball forward to Cray. Flag stay down. Cray taking on Kylie. Oh, wonderful from Cray. Has Cooney kept it out? Oh, she has. That's an incredible save from Claire Cooney to deny Rebecca Cray her second goal of the game and keep the score at 5-1. We'll have a look at the replay of that when we can. And here we go. We'll have a look here. Rebecca Cray, step over, taking it around Kylie. Kylie did well to just get a deflection on it. Cooney gets back and keeps it out. Really good defending there from Claire Cooney, alive to the danger. And prevents Whitehall Rangers from further extending their lead. Will be Natasha Graham with the free kick. Headed clear by Carissa Murphy. Dunbar, that header got away from her, and this is Alison O'Connell. Oh, well won by Natasha Graham. It's McLaughlin. McLaughlin out to Burnett. Burnett playing it forward to Brown. Burnett manages to keep it in play. Katie Lamb does send it out now for a throw into Whitehall Rangers. So it's McLaughlin to take the throw in. Brown on the turn, taken off her by Stacey Paul O'Regan, who stayed down under the challenge. It's going to be a free kick to Douglas Hall. Duncliffe's free kick sent long, well over the top of Amy McCarthy, and that's going to escape all the way out for a throw into Whitehall Rangers. Burnett's header puts it out of play. Possession turned over. Douglas Hall now with the throw. Dunbar's header does the same out of play for another Douglas Hall throw in. This is Paul O'Regan. Gets the turn, Paul O'Regan. Gets the cross away. Straight into the hands of Macaulay Ryan. Confident take to hold on to it. Duncliffe under that goal kick. Sends it back forward again. Boyle to Anne-Marie Keegan. Keegan for Erica Brown. Brown does really well. Turns away from Kira Desmond. Desmond takes her down. Play allowed to continue. The ball played forward now to O'Connell. And O'Connell trying to take on Dunbar. Dunbar needs to be careful. She is on a yellow. Went off the feet there. This is Paul O'Regan. Pass played forward. O'Connell's onto it. O'Connell got there ahead of Macaulay Ryan. Macaulay Ryan made the save. Back now with Amy McCarthy. This is Duncliffe. Paul O'Regan and O'Connell just in a little bit of difficulty. Stayed down under the challenge there from Macaulay Ryan. Back up on her feet now again. Play continuing on. This is with Desmond. Desmond playing the ball forward, looking for Noonan. Flag's gone up. And the back line of Whitehall Rangers so disciplined. They've caught Douglas Hall offside probably 5 or 6 times now. And just snuffs out that attack every time. Desmond with the header on. This is Eva Noonan. Noonan was looking for O'Connell, but it's cut out by Berrigan. Out to Keegan. Keegan clipped up all over the top, looking for Brown. Touch from Emma McCarthy takes it out of play and out for a Whitehall Rangers throw-in. Boyle's throw. It's looking for Keegan. It's cut out by McCarthy. It's Boyle again. Douglas Hall able to bring it clear. This is Noonan. Noonan to Paul O'Regan. Oh, it's a good ball over the top. Looking for McCarthy and found her in an acre of space out here on the left hand side. McCarthy, the captain, with a chance to deliver something into the box. Cut out by Berrigan. Berrigan shouting for options ahead of her. No one really showing for it. Charlie Graham's touch into the path of Burnett's. Clearance is cut out, and now to play for a Whitehall Rangers throw-in. Dunbar's throw. And this now is Duncliffe. Duncliffe, crossfield ball, a little bit overhit, but Desmond's going to be able to get on the end of it. Oh, Desmond's dispossessed by Keegan, and Keegan with space now to run into Brown. Oh, good covering tackle from McCarthy. Alive to the danger, making sure that Brown didn't get a chance on goal. Ball throws over the head of Keegan, but out of play off Duncliffe. Desmond sending it forward. Noonan challenged by McLaughlin. Noonan keeping it in play. Pass into Duncliffe. Duncliffe to Paul O'Regan. Good ball forward. Dunbar not able to cut it out entirely. McCarthy now bearing down into the box. Good tackle there from Berrigan. And it's out of play for a corner to Douglas Hall. I might be mistaken, but I think that might actually be Douglas Hall's first corner of the game. So it will be even in to deliver an in-swinging corner. It's a decent delivery. It's headed clear though by Dunbar. Now O'Connell got in the way of Graham's attempted clearance. Murphy, the touch just a bit too heavy, took it into the path of Keegan. But back now with Paul O'Regan. Ball played forward, looking for the line. And the linesman flag up here on the near side. Alison O'Connell kicking the ball away in frustration, and that's going to lead to a talking to from Mark Kennedy. Obviously electing to not put her name into the book on this occasion. So this is Boyle. Boyle, that's a great ball over the top, looking for Brown. Brown with a run in the defence here. Brown, still Brown. Oh, what a finish that is from Erica Brown. Her second goal of the game. And it is now Douglas Hall 1, Whitehall Rangers 6. And what a performance this is from Whitehall Rangers. They have been absolutely brilliant today. We'll have a look at the replay here. And a great ball over the top from Emma Boyle. Found Erica Brown with a run in the defence, shrugging off the attentions there of Emma McCarthy, and a cool finish to the near post, taking it past Tracy Kiley. And Douglas Hall, they've been better in the second half, but now find themselves 5 goals behind. And Whitehall Rangers now surely cruising to their first ever FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup. Play held up briefly. One of the Douglas Hall players just down, suffering a bit of cramp. I think that may be the left back, Claire Cooney. Yes, is indeed the left back there, Claire Cooney, just suffering the effects of the game, and it's been a long, tiring afternoon for this Douglas Hall back line. Cooney back up on her feet and walking off under her own volition. Unfortunately for Douglas Hall, they don't really have many cards to play from the bench. Already made 1 substitution. They only named 3 substitutes. Not a lot of options to try and shake things up. Back underway here once again. Brown winning the challenge and winning the second challenge. Cray been quite in the second half. Cray. This is Natasha Graham looking to play in Burnett. That's a good ball forward if Burnett can get on the end of it. Kiley always going to win that race. Pass forward, just a little bit over hit. Douglas Hall still play with 10 for the moment. Claire Cooney yet to get back on the pitch. Snails with Boyle. Boyle and asking too much of Anne-Marie Keegan there. Out of play for a throw in. Stacey Paul O'Regan. Pass inside to Murphy. Murphy clipping the ball over the top. And once again, that Whitehall Rangers back line so disciplined and catching Katie Lamb offside. Claire Cooney back on the pitch now, so Douglas Hall back to full strength. Dunbar's free kick played forward. Graham and Paul O'Regan just going through the back of her. And that is going to be a free kick. Looks like Whitehall Rangers about to ready up their 3rd substitution of the game. Will be Deborah Burnett to go off for Whitehall Rangers. Just looking who they're sending on. It's number 14 up on the board, but number 14 is Natasha Graham, who's already on the park. So We'll get confirmation of that substitution as soon as we have it. Can confirm it is Deborah Burnett who's gone off. Natasha Graham gets done away with the free kick. And that just strays wide of the post and out for a corner. The familiar free corner routine here from Whitehall Rangers, lining up on the edge of the box, dispersing. Graham's in swinging corner, and Kylie just got a glove on it. Touches it clear, only as far as Natasha Graham. Graham's cross doesn't beat Stacey Paul O'Regan. Douglas Hall able to bring it clear. Clearance is cut out. Paul O'Regan battling for it with Natasha Graham, and it's out of play now for a Douglas Hall throw in. From the throw in, ball played forward by McLaughlin and straight out play for a goal kick. Kylie's goal kick, and Graham once again winning the header in the middle of the park. Brown just can't bring it under control. Cooney goes back to Murphy. Murphy playing the ball forward. It's Paul O'Regan. On the turn there, Paul O'Regan away from McLaughlin. Decent ball over the top. Lamb going to get on the end of this. Lamb playing the ball into the centre for O'Connell. And O'Connell, oh, it's a good finish from O'Connell. And her second goal of the afternoon. A consolation more than anything. But a great finish from a well-worked move down the left-hand side for Douglas Hall. And we'll have a look at the replay as Douglas Hall ready up a substitution. And it's going to be Desmond coming off for Sharon Ring. Down the left-hand side there, Katie Lamb. Hasn't really done much since she's come on, but gets an assist in an intermediate cup final. And an emphatic finish from Alison O'Connell, her 8th goal of the tournament. But unfortunately, not going to be enough for Douglas Hall today. It brings the deficit back to 4. It's now Douglas Hall 2, Whitehall Rangers 6. As Desmond, the right back, comes off for Douglas Hall, and it is Sharon Ring coming on. Back underway, and this is Natasha Graham. Cuts out her clearance, still ends up with Cray. McLaughlin trying to play the ball back to Cray, and this is Duncliffe now for Douglas Hall. And O'Connell, she's going to be searching for that hat-trick, but takes down Berrigan. Play allowed to continue, and this is Keegan of Brown breaking in front of her. And really well done there from Emma McCarthy, but Brown takes it off her toe. McCarthy upends Brown, and it's going to be a free kick in to Whitehall Rangers. As we approach 10 minutes to go in this game. Credit to Douglas Hall, they've kept fighting throughout. Haven't let the heads drop. Still pushing for goals, but it's a long mountain left to climb and not much time left to do it. It will be Cray to take this free kick. Cray goes for the strike from distance, straight into the hands of Tracy Kiley. Kiley once again, thumping goal kick. Dunbar just nearly caught up with a bounce. Heads it to Boyle, and Boyle, with the attentions of Alison O'Connell, elects to put it out of play now for a throw in. That's Noonan. Paul O'Regan trying to turn away from Natasha Graham. Paul O'Regan Does keep it in play, but Boyle out, cross, and does send it out of play now for a Douglas Hall throw in. Rings throw for Paul O'Regan. Paul O'Regan, crossfield ball to Cooney. Cooney taken away from her by Cray, but Cooney does well to recover. Goes back to McCarthy, and McCarthy launching a ball forward. And everyone else had stepped back. And Dunbar as well there, but out of play. And out for a Douglas Hall throw in. Cooney's throw. Looking for O'Connell. O'Connell can't turn away from Dunbar. Does really well. Graham sends it clear. It's Murphy. Murphy's ball over the top. It's looking for McCarthy. Berrigan thumps it clear and out of play and out for another Douglas Hall throw in. Cooney's throw sent out of play. Play once again. Douglas Hall making the hard yards via throw-ins up the far side. Lamb just can't bring it under control and goes harmlessly out off her for a goal kick. Whitehall Rangers readying up a substitution. They're actually swapping the goalkeeper. So it's Macaulay Ryan who's going to be coming off. And she is going to be replaced for the last few minutes of this game by Alison McGrath. McGrath's first action of this final to take goal kick. Looking for McLaughlin. McLaughlin with the header on. This is Cray. Ball played forward by McLaughlin. Finds the feet of Keegan. Keegan taking on Ring. Keegan getting away from Ring. The two number 12s battling with each other. Keegan! Oh, good stop by Kylie. Almost looked like it was going to score him away from her, but did well to smother it. Boyle under the goal kick. Lamb with the header forward. It was McCarthy, my apologies. And that header is only going to go through to McGrath. McGrath's goal kick over the head of Cray. McCarthy just scuffed that clearance ever so slightly, and it's out of play for a Whitehall Rangers throw in. Douglas Hall readying up their last substitution, and it's going to be Eva Noonan who is coming off to be replaced by Lydia McCarthy. So the final throw of the dice for Douglas Hall. As mentioned, only 3 named substitutes, and now they've made all 3. So we tip into the 84th minute of this game. That's Graham with the throw. That's McCarthy. McCarthy's header back to Paul O'Regan. Paul O'Regan dispossessed. Doing really well to get back and recover. Paul O'Regan sending it forward. It's cut out by Berrigan. Sends the ball clear once again. That's Duncliffe. Duncliffe going through a couple of challenges. Good ball forward. Finds Lydia McCarthy. McCarthy's cross cut out by Dunbar. It's now with Brown. Brown skipping away from McCarthy. Playing a very deep role there at the moment. Brown, he's normally a striker. Brown stays down under the challenge. Paul O'Regan, good ball clipped over the top, looking for McCarthy. McCarthy gets the cross away, blocked down by Dunbar. Crosses at the second time of asking. And McGrath, good confident hold there, as O'Connell was behind her, waiting to pounce. McGrath's goal kick. It's only going to find its way to Ring, playing the ball forward. It's Boyle. Boyle's Keegan. It's McLaughlin. Good ball over the top, looking for Charlie Graham. Cooney alive to the danger, gets across, sends the ball clear. It's Murphy. Murphy trying to play a ball over the top, looking for Lamb. Dunbar's touch is poor. Lamb sends it into the path of O'Connell. O'Connell pushing the back there on Boyle. That is going to be Alison O'Connell going into the book. Third booking of the game, second for Douglas Hall. Possibly just frustration spilling over there. As Erica Brown goes off for Whitehall Rangers. 2 goals in this game. She's not going to get her chance at the hat-trick, as she is replaced by number 15, Kirsten Hall. Boyle's free kick, sent in the middle of the park, and only finds Claire Cooney. Pass forward is poor, cut out by Natasha Graham. Murphy sends it forwards. Lydia McCarthy, a couple of neat touches there. Does well to bring it under control, keep it in play. McLaughlin cuts out the pass into the centre of the park. It's Paul O'Regan trying to take it past Charlie Graham. Paul O'Regan, good ball forward. Oh, just clipped O'Connell's heel as she looked to run through. Oh, and a little bit of afters there. Berrigan involved with O'Connell, and crowd not too happy about it. But Mark Kennedy allows play to go on. This is Keegan. Keegan to Graham. Graham's ball forward, but Cray was moving back from an offside position, and that's going to go all the way through to Kylie. Murphy's ball over the top. O'Connell wasn't expecting the long ball. Goes all the way through to Alison McGrath. McGrath's goal kick. It's Lamb who wins it. It's back now with Ring. Playing the ball over the top for Lamb. It's a good ball forward from Ring, but just overhit. It's going to go out of play for a Whitehall Rangers throw-in. McLaughlin. Boyle sending the ball forward. Graham just can't bring it under control. Paul O'Regan runs into Cray. Play allowed to continue. That's a great ball forward from Graham. Chance Hall getting on the end of it, but Cooney doing really well, winning the ball. Plays the ball out over the touchline and out for a throw-in. We are into the final minute of ordinary time in this game. A game that was pretty much signed, sealed and delivered by half-time for Whitehall Rangers. Not long to go now until absolute confirmation that they will be Intermediate Cup champions for 2022. As the game enters its final stanza and we await how much added time we're going to have. McCarthy. Ball forward is to no one in particular, and that's going to run all the way out of play for a throw in to Whitehall Rangers. 3 minutes of added time, so 3 minutes for Whitehall Rangers to wait. Cooney for Douglas Hall in possession, plays it back to McCarthy, long ball forward, looking for Lydia McCarthy. McGrath out, claims it. Quick release to Boyle. Ball's passed forward, cut out by McCarthy. That's Sinead O'Kelly to Graham. Cray offside. Duncliffe's free kick sent forward, cut out by Natasha Graham. Lamb with the header on. Will be Amy McCarthy getting on the end of this. Cross is blocked down. It's Lydia McCarthy trying to play it back to Amy McCarthy. Passes poor. McLaughlin plays it out to Sinead O'Kelly. There's Kirsten Hall, my apologies. And that ball out of play for a throw into Whitehall Rangers. Mark Kennedy having a look at the watch. Not long now left to go. Sent clear by Berrigan over the top, looking for Hall. And it's Hall with a run on Cooney. Cooney puts the challenge in. And McCarthy can't prevent it from going out for the corner. It's Emma Boyle to take this corner. And out of play for another corner off Emma McCarthy. Charlie Graham comes short for it. Back to Boyle. Cross delivered in. McLaughlin can't direct the header on target. An acrobatic clearance from Duncliffe. Duncliffe with a header once again. It's with Natasha Graham. Header forward to Charlie Graham. Graham getting the ball across. Falls through to Keegan. Touched away by Ring. Still bobbling around and eventually goes through to Kylie. Graham winning the goal kick. Duncliffe. And there it is. The final whistle confirms Whitehall Rangers, for the first time in their history, are Intermediate Cup champions. They have beaten Douglas Hall by 6-2 in what was an absolutely fantastic performance. Douglas Hall slipped to their second defeat in an Intermediate Cup final at Turner's Cross Stadium. It's not been a happy hunting ground for them. But this day belongs to Whitehall Rangers. They are your 2022 FAI Women's Intermediate Cup champions, and it's no more than they deserved. Whitehall Rangers, the pain of 2018 erased in 90 minutes here in Turner's Cross Stadium. been a fantastic performance. It's difficult to pick out standout performers here for Whitehall Rangers. They were fantastic 1 through 11. Very, very rarely putting a foot wrong throughout. For Douglas Hall, it's a painful defeat. A depleted side, missing a number of players. As mentioned, they were only able to name 3 substitutes for the game, so weakened and depleted, but had a good account of themselves, played well at times. By just the consistency and the attacking threat of Whitehall Rangers winning out in the day. It really was an assured final performance from them. So confirmation, it was going to be a difficult decision, but the player of the match for the FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup final, number 9 for Whitehall Rangers, Erica Brown, 2 goals in a final. Substituted off later in the game, didn't get the chance to go for the hat-trick, but was a thorn in the attack for Whitehall Rangers throughout the game, and a deserving player of the match recipient. Arguably, it could have been one of a number of players for Whitehall Rangers. Very assured throughout, but Erica Brown given the nod. And very difficult to argue with that. As our referee team for today's final come forward to get their medals, Mark Kennedy, the referee, Stephen Rooney and Colin Walsh, the assistants, and 4th official Brian Higgins. And credit to Mark Kennedy. I don't think it was the most difficult game to referee, but allowed it to flow and allowed the play to continue on at time, and he's had a very good game. Douglas Hall collect their runners-up medals, and they've had a fantastic season. 11 games played in the Cork Women's Schoolgirl Soccer League and 11 wins to become champions of Cork. Had a great run to the cup final, but with the depleted squad, just a bridge too far for them today in the National Cup final. Played well at times in the game, always under the cosh from Whitehall Rangers. And the search for a second intermediate cup for Douglas Hall goes on. So Whitehall Rangers, the team from North Dublin, come forward to collect their first ever Intermediate Cup winners' medals. And fully deserving of the victory on the day. There can be no complaints about it. Leading 5-1 at the break, it was wrapped up really within the first 20 minutes, and they'd gone 3 goals up. And just stunned Douglas Hall with their attacking prowess. Quick passes, siding open the defence on multiple occasions. And truly deserving winners for 2022, adding to their Eastern Women's Football League title from last year and on course to defend that title in 2022. Team gather around captain Charlie Graham, going to be presented with the FAI Intermediate Cup. Lifts the trophy aloft. Your 2022 FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup champions, Whitehall Rangers. So that is it for your coverage of the FAI Centenary Women's Intermediate Cup final for 2022. And Whitehall Rangers deserving champions this year. Douglas Hall slipped to the defeat here in Turner's Cross once again, but the day belongs to the team from North Dublin, Whitehall Rangers. Thank you very much, guys, for joining in with us and watching along live today. We really appreciate it. Huge thank you to the crew here, Aaron and the boys, who have been covering the production throughout, and we will